Hi everybody, it's Lisa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. What we have here today is basically a toolbox for women over 50 to feel their best. We are talking about everything today, from skincare to supplements to what I use to work out. There's something here for everyone, so stay tuned. My name is Lisa King and I'm a pharmacist of 37 years. I love nothing more than empowering women to feel their best at every stage of life. And what I am sharing here are all of my favorites. I'll get started on the supplements. As a pharmacist, I love sharing supplements. I actually had a really popular video, and it actually did really quite well on Instagram too, about 3 different supplements that I recommend for healthy aging for women, especially if they're not taking estrogen. So I will link that below. But what I want to share also are some other supplements that I honestly could not live without. First off is my magnesium. This is really just so essential for me for sleep. I sleep so well with my magnesium, and I use the package directions here. This one is from Pure Encapsulations. I love this brand. If you look at my cabinet, almost everything here is from Pure Encapsulations. It's really a good one. And really just so helpful with relaxation and help with sleep. And I always say it helps keep things moving. And a lot of ladies in midlife also have an issue with bloating and also constipation. So magnesium, very, very helpful for that, which also brings me to digestive enzymes. And a lot of women may not be taking this. You hear a lot about probiotics. I do take a probiotic as well. It's also from Pure Encapsulations, but these are digestive enzymes, and it's really very helpful as we get older because we don't have as much hydrochloric acid for digestion. We can get that bloating, that feeling of just not being able to really process our food, keep things moving. So these are really helpful, especially if you're having more of a keto style diet where you may not be having as much fiber in your diet. You may not be eating as many salads, things like that. Digestive enzymes, really great for bloating and gut health, just to keep things going. My next one up, this was actually in the video that I shared for healthy aging, omega-3s. These are mini ones. I just happened to choose off my full script account where I have different supplements that are really helpful, medical grade supplements at discounted prices. But omega-3s, so important for brain health, cardiac health, skin health, hair health, mood, you name it. I always say if I can choose a favorite supplement, this would be it. This is my favorite. I know you're not supposed to choose favorites, especially, with your children, things like that, but if I have to choose a favorite supplement, this may be it. So definitely check this out. I always share that if you are starting any supplement routine at all, check with your doctor. Always check with the doctor before starting any supplement. The next I have up, I will share, is for sleep. This is another magnesium. This is Hormone University's Glow Magnesium and Collagen Power Lotion. I always say that this makes me sleep like a baby. I absolutely love this. I put a little bit, my cap is just a mess because I use it all the time. I put a little bit on the back of my neck at night, and it really just helps with sleep. I love the entire Glow line. Really pure ingredients. This is Zextine magnesium. It absorbs right into your body for that really wonderful relaxation at night. You can use it all day, but definitely a winner for sleep. The other thing that I love recommending from the Glow line is their Intimate Hydrator. And I recommended this also on my video where I talked about UTI prevention. This is really helpful for, as we get older with intimacy, even just daily use, we can have irritation from feminine dryness. This is really helpful because a lot of products that you can purchase over the counter have ingredients in them that actually just sit on the top of the skin. They're not very nourishing. So this is really super helpful, and I will include my code below. This is from Hormone University. It's their Intimate Hydrator. Next, we'll be getting to the fun stuff, the skincare, in just a moment, but I wanted to share that this is my Design for Sport grass-fed beef protein, and I feel like I talk about it in almost every video, but it was probably about a year and a half ago, I had my DNA tested, and I learned that I was gluten and lactose intolerant. I was gaining weight and I could not figure out why. I worked with Juliana Lehman from Naturally Joyous and did my DNA testing. I was very surprised about the lactose because I knew I had a gluten issue. I'm Italian, and I knew if I ate pasta or pizza or anything like that, I would feel bloated and sluggish. But I would have dairy all the time with no issue. As a matter of fact, I was having so much dairy, Greek yogurt, as a matter of fact, that I was actually gaining weight. And so it was just inflammation in my body from that yogurt and being lactose intolerant. So I'll include Juliana's information as well. But what she recommended to me is this grass-fed beef protein. I was kind of switching between proteins. I had used a pea protein for many, many years, a vegan protein, and then switched over to whey, which basically whey has the dairy in it, so that was causing the inflammation. I felt like the pea protein was making me a bit bloated. So this really is helpful because it has a bit of a stickier consistency, but I don't have any bloating or anything like that. And it's also free from any gums and fillers. So just absolutely love my grass-fed beef protein. I make a smoothie bowl with it every single morning. So absolutely love that. The other thing, we'll move on to the fun stuff now, the skincare. Have to have a retinol in our routine as we get older. As a pharmacist, I would see so many women coming in with prescriptions for Retin-A. This is just going back years and years. But I love botanical products. And this is the retinol alternative oil serum from Luma Rituals. Luma Rituals has so many wonderful products. They're all plant-based. What I love about plant-based products is that they really just go into your skin and give your skin a gorgeous glow. So it's not sitting on top of your skin. The same thing that I talked about with the feminine dryness. Really, it's just all part of our skincare to have those nutrients that really go into the skin and really give yourself that glow, repair the skin from within instead of just sitting on the top of the skin. So check this out. It's the retinol alternative oil from Luma Rituals. Next up is my Nira Laser. And honestly, I am such a big fan of at-home beauty devices, and Nira is one of them. I love this one because it's so easy to use, just 2 minutes a day. As we get older, our collagen really starts to dissipate, and this is one thing I wish I did sooner. So I was using skincare, all throughout my 50s, probably in the last 2 or so years ago, I started using at-home devices such as the Nira Laser because really all the creams in the world cannot tighten up our skin and with that collagen improvement the way an at-home device can, whether that be red light or the laser like the Nira. So basically we turn it on, has 5 different settings, and then gives you a little beep. And just move it around. When you do it incorrectly, it gives you a beep that tells you did not do it correctly, but it's just 2 minutes a day. This is the one of the Niras. I do have the Nira Pro as well, which has a little bit of a bigger head for just more coverage, but I'll include a link to this as well. I even do this. This is so funny. While I'm making my bed, I just go around with this Nira and just make my bed one-handed. So it's just there was the beep that told me I did it incorrectly. I would definitely check out the Nira Laser. It's really, really helpful. Last but not least, well, actually I have one other thing after that. The next thing I wanted to share is my weighted vest. And you can even use this while doing housework because, when you're doing housework, you're moving a lot, you're squatting, you're bending over. Always check with the doctor too if this is right for you. This one happens to be 8 pounds, but I love taking a walk with it. I love doing exercise videos with it. It's really comfortable. I could probably go up in poundage. I just wasn't sure what to order. So I started with the 8 pounds, but if you're not using a weighted vest, it's really helpful because it will increase the load on your exercise. And as women, we really need that bone strength. That's so important with working out with weights, and the weighted vest can be so helpful. Next, I have my outfit that I'm wearing, and this is a true story. The other day, I honestly was not sure what to wear. I was pulling all this stuff out of my closet. Everything seemed like it was so neutral in color. I just was not feeling vibrant and feeling like myself. So I reached for a Clara Sunwoo outfit, and I will back up to show you this and then also show you a few others. I love this brand. Their pants are just beautiful. They're a palazzo. I like the palazzo style. The fabric is just so wonderful, easy to pack. I wear them all of the time. And so if you are really wanting to feel your best in midlife, take a look at what you're wearing as well. You know, does it bring you joy? Is it something that you wore years ago, but just you're not feeling as good in what you're wearing right now? Check out Clara Sunwoo, and I'll include the link for that as well. Honestly, I have so many of these sets, and you know, if I'm having a day where I just don't know what to wear or I want to just feel my best, I always put on Clara Sunwoo. So I hope that you love this brand as much as I do. So please check that out. But these are just some of my favorites, part of the midlife toolbox, as we would say, for women over 50, and really just for all products that are part of healthy aging, can help us feel our best, because really this is just such a wonderful stage of life. So I would love to form a community here. Please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Say hello if you follow me on Instagram. I love sharing there as well. And then also check out my 7-day gut reset on my website, The Fulfilled Pharmacist. It's a 7-day gut reset to help you feel lighter, more grounded in 7 days. And who doesn't want to feel lighter, more grounded? So I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be much more to come, and I'll talk to you soon.